Hi everyone, this is Olga Adler with Austin Businesswoman, and we're going to talk about a very important subject, important for our personal life and for our business, because we're going to talk about our workout routine, about our fitness goals, and how to achieve them with a busy lifestyle. I'm super excited about our guests today because we're going to talk to the founders of the Pilates Reformation, an online platform. They're joining me right now. An online platform that helps people do Pilates from their homes and achieve. Hey, I have Casey here. Hi, Casey.
Hi.
And Casey Green, everyone. And we are waiting for the co-founder, Caitlin Rhodes. Caitlin needs to send us a request.
We'll get there. It's not like we're an online platform or anything. We're all too familiar with technical difficulties.
Okay. Well, people are watching us from different platforms, and we let Caitlin join us on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, everyone. We currently have a little bit of technical difficulty with our Instagram, but we will keep trying. So, Caitlin, do you want to try again?
Yeah, do you want me to try on my end for the Instagram Live?
Yeah, ask to join. A lot of people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people want to know about fitness and Pilates and about how to get healthier without fuss and stress.
Well, we're here to help with all that.
Okay.
All right. It's not, the Instagram is not coming through on this end for the Instagram Live.
Oh no. All right. Well, if you want to continue doing the other platforms, we can totally do this.
I can always, I can live it on my end and pop in Austin.
Let me see if I can send you.
Yeah, from Caitlin's personal account.
Oh, I just sent you an invite. See
Got
if
it.
you received.
There we go.
Yay! We did it!
We probably need to go horizontal.
All right, we're in.
All right. Okay, so we did it.
Yay. Hardest part. We got it.
And now tell us more. Oh, remember to turn off your sounds on your phones. Turn them down.
Okay.
Everyone just bear with us. We're doing something really complicated.
All right.
All
Does
right.
that all work? Do I need to mute myself anywhere else?
No, just let's pretend we just started.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. So today with me, Caitlin Rhodes Adesso and Casey Green, the co-founders of the Pilates Reformation, an online platform, and what's even more important, a community that helps you do Pilates from everywhere you are. So enough with my clumsy descriptions. So I'd like you guys to tell us more about what you do.
Awesome. Well, Caitlin, I'll let you get started. Caitlin came up with this whole amazing idea and originally built this community here. So, Caitlin, I'll let you go through your very impressive background.
Awesome. Thanks. I'm coming off of like that whole tech scramble. So, all right, breathing in and out over here. So, I have a background. My first background was in ballet. I was a former ballet dancer, and from that is how I got into Pilates. I used Pilates to strength train as well as when I was having an injury. It was always what I was in to keep up everything that I needed to do to be on stage, but as well nurse an injury back to full strength. So that's how I got into Pilates. So I was in Pilates at age 10. So that's, and I'm not giving away my age now, but let's just say I have been in Pilates for a long time. When I came off the stage, it was something before I retired from dance. I knew it was ready for retirement when I was looking so forward to Pilates class over ballet training, as well as looking forward to teaching versus performing. So that's when I thought exiting into and entering into the Pilates world might be a better fit for me. And it was magical. It was something that I couldn't get enough of. And then from there, I went back to school and I got my master's in rehabilitation science and research, because everybody that I was seeing was injured or had an injury. And because of dance, I was like, no, I know how to put this back together, but I didn't know how to tell anybody what to do and what they needed to do. So that's why I, that was the start of this entire project. And then enough about me. Casey, head to you.
Really quick, Olga, I think Caitlin just dropped off the IG live.
Oh yeah, Caitlin, jump back in.
Yeah, I'm fixed. I saw that.
Well, while Caitlin is jumping in, hey everyone, I'm Casey. I'm the co-founder of the Pilates Reformation. I was not a dancer. I am horrifically uncoordinated with dance, but I played sports my whole life. And I found Caitlin's original brick and mortar studio in San Francisco through an injury. And I was in a car accident. It really hurt my back and my neck. And
Oh,
I'd done a bunch of physical therapy. It keeps buffering here.
we can still hear you.
Okay. I had done a bunch of physical therapy and just nothing was working. I had done yoga, I had done bar, I had done everything. And then a friend recommended Caitlin's studio. And going to Caitlin was the only way that my back healed. My body changed completely. My outlook on movement changed completely, because I realized, even though I'd been an athlete my whole life, I never learned how to move. And Pilates taught me how to move and how to move better. And that's really our goal with the Pilates Reformation, is helping people move and feel better the rest of their lives.
Yeah, that's what we all need. And I'm happy that you're bringing this awareness to people. Could you talk more about how Pilates even became a thing, what exactly it is?
Absolutely.
Because some people might not know.
No, it's funny. I've been doing a lot of like advanced teacher training modules, so I got the whole spiel down. So Pilates actually started by Joseph Pilates. Started way back in World War I. He was in a British internment camp and had done this series of physical fitness routines, because he had known early on that if you keep your core and your spine strong, you're going to move better the rest of your life. So he started doing these routines, and quickly everyone in the camp started doing them as well. The influenza pandemic, nobody got sick in that whole camp. So he got put on to a much larger camp in World War II to help train, rehabilitate veteran soldiers. And that's where it all kind of came from. Then he moved to New York, and that's kind of where it came. His studio was right above New York City Ballet. So he helped rehab a bunch of injured dancers. So that's kind of where that whole like Pilates and dancer notion came together. But no, yes, lots of dancers do Pilates, but you do not have to be a dancer to do it. No. Trust me, this one definitely is not. So.
Thank God.
Yeah. But it's just, his whole principle was that you're only as old as your spine is. So you keep your spine, you keep your core flexible, you keep it strong, you're going to be moving great the rest of your life. And I saw a picture of the man when he was 92 and he still had a six pack. So
wow.
And throughout the years, it's just continued to evolve and form and really pair well with rehabilitative science to really help people rehab from injuries and get themselves stronger.
Wow. So it goes all the way back. It's not some new invention, that's a new trend. It's been for a while, and there is a lot of science and research behind it. So that's really amazing. And so usually workout and fitness and Pilates are an in-person practice. So how did you start doing it online, and what does it feel like to be teaching Pilates online?
So when the pandemic hit, our brick and mortar had to close down in San Francisco. And, I always like to say there's always blessings that are in disguise. And
Mm.
the brick and mortar was a beautiful space. It was a place where we had everybody from all different backgrounds, all different shapes and sizes. And that's what I really wanted. I didn't want a studio that was everybody was a size 2 and knew what to do and was this perfect, pretty little, it just wasn't inviting. I wanted to make sure that, Olga, if you were to come in and say your family was visiting, your mom would fit right in too, or your aunt. I just wanted to make sure that there was that space in the fitness industry that had that warm welcome feeling. Now, when we had to shut down, we instantly was like, Zoom. Okay, we're going to just do Zoom classes. Let's figure this out. And the problem is I only have, I'd like to say 12 hours in my day, but I shouldn't be working 12 hours.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Nobody should be working 12 hours. So I only have X hours in the day. And I wanted to make sure that everything was accessible to everybody. And then as soon as things shifted, we had clients move to New York, back home. And now our community is spread out all over this country. We're on different time zones. We have different schedules. Our work life schedule has shifted. And I wanted to make sure that no matter where you're at, you could always access what we had back in San Francisco, whether that's for 5 minutes and for 50 minutes. And for me, I don't know. And I know Casey feels the same way. Now it feels like we are accessible to everybody and we can bring what we had right to your living room.
Wow. It's really thank God to technology and to pioneers like you who decided to bring Pilates to people's screens and make it so accessible so you can really do it in between your Zoom calls and you don't need to, modify your schedule a lot because a lot of times it's our workout that suffers because we have our work, we have our family, we have a lot of important things, although keeping healthy is probably one of the most important things in life. So this is pretty cool. And how broad is your geography right now? How many states do you know of that people are watching you from?
I know for sure 5. Casey, what about your
Wow.
end?
I think at least up to 7, given that everyone's kind of all over. But this is, and I'll be honest, at first I was kind of like, oh, online workouts, I really miss in person. But kind of like you said, Olga, I mean, we're so busy these days. So what I love, and before I even jumped into this platform, like it's just so great to be able to do a 10-minute ad blast from Caitlin or I in between calls, or be able to just not have to kind of hassle and get to the gym, and you can just easily knock it out, which sometimes it is just prioritizing those little chunks in your day where it's like, it feels like you can just get a lot done in an hour type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And what's nice is it also really keeps our costs down, because one of the biggest things I found with Pilates, it's so helpful to everyone, but it is so expensive. And, understandably so. But for us, the platform's $33 a month. And that gets you customized plans from us, that gets you access to videos, that also gets you access to our community events. So we really want to make this accessible to everybody.
That's really cool because I know that Pilates classes usually require equipment and special space to do it. Do you require some basic equipment?
So we do have reformer classes. So if you are a client that has a reformer in your space, we have videos for that. But if you have just a mat and yourself, we have a lot of videos. You can get very affordable props on Amazon, hand weights or booty bands, little stability balls. We always recommend those if you do have an injury or if you have back pain. The stability ball is Casey and I's favorite prop, and it's $12 on Amazon. We use that thing in and out, but again, it's definitely, you don't need it, but if you have low back pain, it's kind of like your buddy. You're going to get deeper into your abs and your back is going to get out of pain, and you might just have more fun with that prop, I'd like to say. But by all means, you don't need any equipment. And that's just to say what Casey said. For me, as busy as it can be for me, it's always like working out or eating. Which one do I get to do in my day? And when I get to work out at home, I get to do both because I don't have to drive and park and then drive home, because I feel like that drive time and back is my eating time. So now I can fit both in. And for me, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like you work out on the go. And um, as far as I know, you have classes that last from 5 to 50 minutes. So everyone can find something either short and intense or longer and intenser, or maybe a little more relaxed. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to trying it. So it's really cool. And all important part of what you do is also a community. So people don't feel like they're on their own doing it, which might be the defect of doing something online because it's just you and your device. Tell us more about the community.
Yeah, it is something, I mean, that was really what I found so special about Caitlin's Brick and Mortar back in San Francisco, and what we really wanted to bring to the online component was, we know every single one of our members, and we want everyone to feel seen. We want them to feel known. We want to make sure, like, when we're working out with you, we know about your back pain, we know about your disc injury, you're in a safe space. And another component of these live events, given both Caitlin and I are in Texas, we do live classes in Austin once a month over at Lamar
Yes.
Union.
So I really want to tell our people about it. So
yes, well, I can definitely dive right in on that. We actually have one tomorrow. It's going to be a fun Friendsgiving event. Our amazing social media managers on the feed telling everyone about it. Hi, Chloe.
yeah, I can see that. And I was like, how's Caitlin doing that? I'm looking at her hands and she's not touching.
I'm zooming in tomorrow because I have to head back home. But I'm going to get the next one in December.
So we have one tomorrow night, which is kind of Friendsgiving. There's still space to RSVP. Don't worry, Caitlin is supervising my cooking, so I promise the cooking will be good. And the next one, our big one, is going to be December 4th. That one's going to be super fun. We're pairing up with ATX Food Co., which I don't know if you all know them, but they're an incredible vegan food truck down the street.
They're my favorite place.
So it's going to be, who doesn't love a good pancake brunch for the holidays? So we're going to do an awesome poolside Pilates class, and then everyone's going to hang out and mingle and enjoy some delicious vegan pancakes and smoothies.
I'm one of those people who's not vegan, but eating all the good vegan food, and vegans and then mad at me. They're like, eat your own food.
No,
I'm like,
we want you to eat our food because it's really good.
It's delicious.
It's amazing. And I'm not gonna spoil it. Well, just a little bit. The Pilates Reformation are doing a networking event for Austin Businesswomen members in January. So stay tuned, and we'll announce it in due course, because first we have several more events to catch up with. And you guys are also offering us special discount for your December event, right?
Yes, it's 20% off.
Even if it wasn't true, now it is. Now it is.
Right. Supreme.
Yes.
Go ahead.
20% off using code ATX. So that brings the total. It's about $25. You get an amazing Pilates class, and you also get all the pancakes, all the smoothies, and all the amazing people to hang out with after.
Yeah, I'm going. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely going. And you sold me with pancakes too, so that's fantastic.
Just wait till you see how your butt feels afterwards.
Don't try to intimidate me.
Oh no, it's gonna feel like it's lifted up a bit. By all means, you're gonna feel like it has lifted 2 inches up.
Wow, right with my spirits.
Exactly.
And speaking of our community, Austin businesswoman, busy ladies, doing a lot of stuff during the day, working 12 hours a day, sometimes more, sometimes less if they are doing everything right. So how can the Pilates Reformation and your community benefit our members in particular?
Caitlin, go ahead if you want to
go first. So for our members, what we want is, one, we want to get to know you. We want to get to know what you want and what you need to know from us. So not only are we tackling the fitness side of things, but in January, we're branching into the wellness and nutrition side. And that's something that's really near and dear to the both of us. It's more than just fitness. It is about finding ways to relieve stress and finding ways to heal your gut, and to really, what you put in is what you get out. And how do we make that accessible and really easy for that busy entrepreneur, potentially mom or not a mom? You're still running around a million miles a minute. But how do we make that fit into your life so that you can keep going and you can grow your business stronger because you're stronger?
Absolutely. I think that when we're healthy, when we're full of energy, we can get more done more efficiently. We can fit more stuff in our day and not feel exhausted afterwards. So that's definitely something people forget about, because I think if I do a workout, then I'll be tired and I won't be able to work. But on the contrary, and you probably know more than me about it, what would be your tips for people who are super busy and they really want to squeeze workout in their routine, and for now they're not doing a very good job?
Well, it's funny. I actually, before Caitlin and I even co-founded this, Caitlin was my personal trainer and helped me
Oh,
really just turn my life around food-wise. I can relate 100% to the Austin businesswomen community because I I also work full-time in addition to being this co-founder of Pilates Reformation. So work full-time in tech, do this as well as teach on the side. So very busy, very
I can
much
imagine.
had a very hard time finding kind of healthy options, healthy, easy options, finding the time to make sure I could work out. Caitlin, and what's great with our platform is we meet you where you're at. So I can't cook to save my life. So Caitlin gave me recommendations for local kind of food I could pick up at Whole Foods, or delivery services that have really healthy ingredients, what to look out for. So I could just pop it in the microwave and it's good. Like being able to just, have a quick smoothie in the morning, how I could do that. And with the workouts for me, it's, if I can knock it out the second I wake up, that really helps me to be able to just, even if you knock out like a 20-minute workout and try to get a 20-minute walk in at some point during the day, that's it. And if you
Yeah,
only do that like 1, 2 times a week, it's okay. Just like be kind to yourself. And that was another really huge thing that Caitlin taught me, and what we really echo on the platform too, is always be kind to yourself. It's all about progress, not perfection.
And
But
as
Caitlin, I
well,
don't know if you have more
so
tips.
it's also for me, it's looking at what you can do. And just like Casey said, for me right now, as soon as I wake up, that's when I work out. But I'm going to be honest with you, 2 years ago when I was running the studio, I was a midday worker outer. Like I couldn't, like, the morning I had too much going on because I had to be at the studio at 5:30 a.m. I was working all the way to 7 p.m. because how you always have those morning and night classes. So that midday time. And so it's like, you don't have to be a morning worker outer. It might make more sense if you're going those two extreme ends to pop something in the middle so you can just spicing your day up a little bit. Or as well, sometimes if you are in at work super early, but you get out early, maybe that mid-afternoon nighttime works for you. So
hmm,
it's really biodiversible. No single person, that's not going to work for you. What I do might not work with that one person. And it's about figuring out what works best for you, as well as putting good in. And all of a sudden, the bad that you might be putting in doesn't have room to go in. So if we start to look at what your diet is and making little tweaks here and here, you're going to see a major difference, even with just hot water and lemon in the morning. You're going to notice that your liver is feeling a lot better. And all of a sudden, if you had just a little bit of bloating, that might not happen anymore. So it's just little bit of tips and tricks that we have that's going to just make you very successful during your day so that you can be successful out there in the work field.
that's beautiful. That's just music to my ears, because every time people are like, you can't get to your fitness goals without hard work. Nothing is easy. There are no life hacks. There are some life hacks, and so
Oh, there's hacks.
of course you have to work hard. You can't just drink water and lemon and be healthier 100%. But it's little things that help, and they're out there. So we are looking forward to learning more from you about it. And talking about fitness goals, now we're coming to the season of when people are going to do all their resolutions for next year. Like, I'm going to lose that weight, or I'm going to gain the weight, or I'm going to jump or run marathon or everything. So how should we try to stay on track of our fitness goals so we don't give up on them the first week of January?
So what we're starting in January is going to be part of what we're doing is a wellness circle. So if you are a subscriber and you're a member with us, we're actually going to be hosting a wellness, I like to call it a check-in. So once a month, we're all meeting together on Zoom, and we're going to be each other's support system. We all have different goals, whether if it's you need to lose weight or I need to actually reduce the stress in my life. And how am I going to do that? This is going to be the ultimate, I like to say, book club buddy system, where we are there to support you, and all of us are going to do that together, because you can't do it by yourself. It's not fun. And when you do it by yourself, you put way too much pressure on yourself, and that's not fun either. So that's what we're going to be doing come next year, especially for January. But resolutions are not just for January. They are going to go the whole year.
All
Yeah,
about,
and
like, the lifestyle.
one shouldn't start on January. People can start today.
Yeah.
So don't set yourself up for failure. Don't be like, okay, tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow. Start today. Check out the Pilates Reformation website and see all the amazing memberships that they have. And come to the events. And I'm going to be at the December event. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to be happy to see all our girls try out the new Pilates classes and community. So this was amazing. And just tell us some final words and advice, and how can people find you? What's the easiest way to jump right in and join your community?
Yeah, well, I think in terms of advice, I mean, as somebody who went on a weight loss journey earlier this year, I think the biggest thing, it was meeting myself halfway too, knowing that, okay, I'm going to change these things. I'm still going to, like, have these hacks for time, but you know what? Yeah, I am still going to enjoy dessert, but it's a healthier dessert. It's one where I know all the ingredients. I know it's all fresh ingredients, definitely give yourself that space. Progress, not perfection. In terms of where to find us, just pilatesreformation.com. Like I said, it's $33 a month, and that gets you access to all of our online workout library. You get free access to the events through the end of the year. So that means you get free pancakes with the membership, just saying. You also
You're
will get a
bad.
chance. But it's spelt pancakes, so like
They're
healthy.
vegan.
They're vegan. And it's also an opportunity. Either myself or Caitlin will reach out to you after you sign up, and we're going to chat with you about what are your goals? What are you looking for? How much time do you have? Then from there, we send you a plan, and we're on this journey with you together. Really, truly. I know people are like, oh, you don't actually reach out. It's a bot. No, legit, Caitlin and I reach out. Like, I sit there.
We want to know what you're up to.
Exactly. So just know that you're not alone in this. And we have this great community where you can meet people, you'll see people at these events, you'll start to build that up, and you have people who can be on it with you. So, Caitlin, what else?
That's fantastic.
Nope. I was just going to say, head to the website. You can also email us at info@thepilatesreformation.com if you feel like infoing. If you're on Instagram, you can always DM us, myself, Casey, and the fabulous Chloe, who's on there. We will answer you right away. Between three of us, you'll get answered.
Perfect. And I wanted to remind our members who are coming to our networking event this Wednesday that the Pilates Reformation is actually going to be sponsoring the event. So I think we're going to see Casey there. And we won't let her go until she answers all of our questions. So watch out, Casey.
Caitlin's based out of Mansfield right now, but I'll have her on the phone with me.
Perfect. So Caitlin, you too. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so excited, and I'm glad now we have someone like you in Austin who can help, like, guide us and hold our hand through this difficult journey of staying healthy and keeping fit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Olga.
Thank you, Olga. It's such a
Thank
pleasure. We're
you.
so excited to be a part of this community.
Yay. Thank you, and have a nice day, everyone. Let's see if at least we can turn off this stream.
Oh, let's hope.
As I'm on here the
Bye.
whole time.